brace yourself, but after today's stomping over Washington, the Chargers are back over 500 since week 1 of the 2015 season. They also have their first 4-game winning streak since 2014 and now head to Kansas City next Saturday for a huge showdown in the AFC West. With what you guys are doing defensively, I think 3 straight games, 10 points or less allowed, and how this offense is, do you almost, as a team, almost feel unstoppable?
Yeah, I mean, our offense is clicking too, for sure. But, I mean, it's always good to know that, I mean, you put up almost over 10 points and you're going to win the game. And, I mean, they're playing really good. They're getting turnovers too, so giving us short field. And it's always nice to kind of be on the bench and see a turnover and be able to go run out on the field and have a short field.
What are you expecting at Kansas City? You know what a hostile playoff atmosphere it's going to be like at Arrowhead.
Yeah, you know, it's in just 2 years, I've never been to the playoffs, so you know it'll be kind of a playoff atmosphere, and we know that every one of these games down the stretch is kind of we got to treat it as a playoff. So it's kind of each game season and continuing to win, and I'm excited. It's going to be fun, and I'll have a lot in attendance, but it'll be a lot of fun.
After the misery of last season, the way this season started, just being at 7-6. I mean, how does that? I can kind of feel it in the locker room right now, but how does that feel for you personally?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, we're 7-2 in the last 9 games. It's always fun to win. It makes it easier on all of us just to come into work every single day to continue to push and kind of see what's out there. Makes us work a little harder.
With 3 games to go in the regular season, the Chargers do seem to have everything going their way. First of all, they're very healthy. Phillip Rivers is playing out of his mind, and this Chargers defense has allowed 10 points or less in 3 straight games. They play at the Chiefs, who have struggled mightily over the past 2 months, the New York Jets, who lost their quarterback Josh McCown with a broken hand. Then they finish here in LA against the Raiders, who may not have much to play with at that point. Phillip Rivers says the Chargers know exactly what's at stake, and they will not get too overconfident.
We've been right here before on the cusp, and we've lost the last 2 or 3, and you end up a game out. So while everybody's excited and we're feeling pretty good about what we've done to get back in it, we got to make sure that nobody relaxes, and I don't think we will. It gets not much better. We're going to Kansas City on a Saturday night in December, playing for the division lead with 3 weeks to play. So I think it's good to acknowledge that, but yet make sure everybody doesn't get too caught up in the hype, because it can end and turn the other way in a hurry.